Respected judges, my name is Medical Cadet Daanish and I'm a final year MBBS undergraduate at Armed Forces Medical College, Pune. This is an introduction to myself and my vision towards Aidothon 2022 on being selected. Having worked on and led various projects over the past few years, as per my curriculum vitae, I believe I have the experience and outlook required for an event such like this. I believe the combination of the two diseases of rheumatoid arthritis and inflammatory bowel disease is apt for various reasons, since the treatment modalities for both has currently been significant yet symptom driven. Therefore, I would like to talk about my thought process regarding these two diseases together, keeping one main aspect of patient care in mind, which is improvement of quality of life. I would like to aim at the pain and functionality of the patients, since it's often the unpredictability of these diseases that have the biggest psychological impact on the lives of these patients. For this, I would like to divide both the diseases into two phases, one being the pre-pathogenesis phase and the other being the pathogenesis phase. For the pre-pathogenesis phase, I'm interested in exploring the possibility of putting the concept of digital twinning to use by developing a virtual model to consolidate various complaints that patients of IBD may present with. This will not only help reduce the instances of missed diagnosis, but will actually help improve the rates of diagnosis of such diseases as they require a high index of suspicion. For the pathogenesis phase, for diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, I would like to explore the possibility of developing a software in collaboration with home planners, which will help redesign an average house into rheumatoid arthritis friendly house by adding small contraptions and modifying existing structures to make it easier for such patients to operate in times of acute flare-up of their disease. In addition, nutritional deficiencies form a big chunk of secondary problems patients with IBD face. To tackle this, I intend to explore a capsular attachment to regular water dispensers or coolers or reverse osmosis dispensers that patients might have at their home that would steadily keep mixing the required supplements like water-soluble vitamins, calcium, zinc, etc. into the water that is consumed by these patients who tend to carry their own water from a source they know to be safe, which is often from their home. Once the capsular attachment would be drained, the visits of such it would be replaced at the next visit to the hospital, which would also help regularize the visits of such patients for regular checkup and cancer screening as well for early detection of malignancies that they are seriously predisposed to. Besides the innovations for patients, there is a strong need to strengthen the counseling towards caregivers of patients to help them understand that even though the patients might have been asymptomatic just yesterday, these diseases are such that they could grip a patient so suddenly that could leave them crippled for hours and days. And for such a scenario, our best weapon is to empathize and be as supportive as possible for the patients. That's a glimpse into what I might feel I might be interested in working in case I do get selected for this internship. Thank you.
Respected viewers, this is Medical Cadet Daanish from Armed Forces Medical College, Pune. And this is my journey experience in Aid Kriya Aidothon year 2022. It has been a wonderful experience working under the able guidance of Dr. Dheeraj Mahajan, the professor at IIT Ropar, and Dr. Sumitesh and Sujitesh, who are the founders of Aid Kriya Foundation, whose valuable and timely inputs ensured that no team strayed far from their goals. I was assigned inflammatory bowel disease as the disease to research, work upon, and develop an application for which the patients suffering or actually surviving this disease would be benefited. And Aidothon has helped me evolve in two ways in my quest. The first being my approach to the disease itself. Prior to being a part of this event, it existed in the form of words and figures amongst other diseases in a voluminous book for me. However, as I read more, met patients, and was able to assign faces, stories, and struggles to this disease, it really gave me a three-dimensional insight into the plight it puts people through. Therefore, I felt it has put me on the path to be a better clinician than I was before the start of this event. Secondly, during the 2 months quest to develop the Health Plus app, I worked closely with brilliant engineering minds that exposed me to the world of artificial intelligence and deep learning, which formed the basis of our application with promise in the future. Therefore, it has helped me sensitize to a non-medical science that will eventually drive the world very soon in the future. And finally, having worked in a closed group, interacting only virtually for 2 months, I was able to add a small, albeit a significant dimension in my team working skills. And this is why I consider Aidothon to be a wholesome experience for a student like me. Thank you so much. And thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.